What if I told you that the person you're fighting for, the one you keep giving more chances to, might have never loved you in the first place? What if love, real love, isn't silent, isn't inconsistent, and doesn't leave you feeling like you're not enough? You feel it in your gut, you've seen the signs, but your heart keeps rewriting the story. Today, we're cutting through the confusion. No sugarcoating, no false hope. Just 10 brutal signs they don't love you, even if they say they do. This isn't about blame, it's about clarity, because the truth might hurt, but it also sets you free. Welcome to Behavior Uncovered. Decode the mind, master the self. One, they make excuses instead of making time. When someone truly loves you, they find ways to be with you. They don't hide behind vague messages, last-minute cancellations, or endless claims of being busy. They look forward to spending time together, and even in their busiest moments, they make space for you in their life and in their heart. But when you're always the one reaching out, always the one adjusting your schedule, and always the one being told maybe next week, it's not because life is getting in the way. It's because you are not their priority. No one is ever too busy for someone they genuinely care about. They're only too busy for someone they no longer value. 2, you feel like a convenience, not a connection. When someone loves you, they want to connect with you, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. They care about your thoughts, your day, your mood, and your dreams. They ask, they listen, and they remember. You matter, not just in words, but in action. But when you're only valued when it's easy or beneficial for them, when the conversations feel shallow, when your emotions are brushed off or ignored, that's not love. That's convenience. If they're only affectionate when they want something, if they disappear when you're not giving but show up the moment they need something, then you're not in a relationship. You're a resource. Love is presence. Love is attention. Love is wanting to know you even when there's nothing to gain. When someone treats you like an option, believe them. Because people who see your soul don't just visit it when it's convenient. 3, they drain your energy instead of adding to it. A loving relationship should feel like a source of strength, not a slow leak of your energy. When someone truly cares for you, you feel safer, lighter, and more like yourself in their presence. Their energy doesn't weigh you down. It lifts you up. But when you constantly feel exhausted after talking to them, when your joy shrinks around their silence, when every conversation feels like walking on eggshells or proving your worth, that's not love. That's emotional depletion. If being around them makes you feel anxious, insecure, or like you have to earn their attention, then what you're experiencing isn't love. It's survival mode. Love isn't supposed to drain you, it's supposed to refill you. And if every moment with them leaves you emotionally empty, it's time to ask why you're pouring from a cup they never bothered to refill. Protect your peace, because someone who truly loves you will never be the reason you feel broken. 4, they make you question your worth. Love should remind you of who you are, not make you forget. A partner who truly loves you will speak to your strengths, support your growth, and reflect back your value even when you can't see it yourself. But when you find yourself wondering if you're good enough, when their silence makes you feel invisible, when their words chip away at your confidence instead of building it, that's not love, that's damage. If you're constantly second-guessing yourself, walking on emotional tightropes, or blaming yourself for everything that goes wrong, you're not in a relationship, you're in self-defense mode. Someone who loves you will never make you feel like a burden. They won't weaponize your vulnerabilities or use your past against you. They'll help you heal, not deepen the wound. You were never meant to beg for love, and you should never have to shrink yourself just to keep it. 6, they talk about leaving but never actually do because they're afraid of being alone. Someone who truly loves you doesn't treat the relationship like a safety net. They stay because they want to, not because they're too scared to leave. But let me ask you this. Have they ever said things like, maybe we not right for each other, but then didn't go anywhere? Do they emotionally pull away, only to come back when they feel lonely? If someone keeps you on an emotional leash, threatening to leave, but never letting go, it's not because they're fighting for the relationship. It's because they're afraid of being alone. Have you found yourself clinging to the hope that this time they'll choose you fully? Have you started to confuse their fear with love? You deserve to be chosen without hesitation. Staying with someone out of fear isn't loyalty. It's comfort, disguised as connection. Real love doesn't make you question whether you're temporary. Real love stays, not because it's easier, but because it can't imagine life without you. 7. They blame you for everything. In a healthy relationship, both people take responsibility, even when it's uncomfortable. Love means owning your actions, not shifting the weight of every problem onto someone else. But ask yourself this: do you always end up apologizing, even when deep down you know it wasn't your fault? Have you started believing that you're the reason everything goes wrong? If your partner constantly blames you for their moods, their mistakes, or their failures, it's not accountability, it's manipulation. And here's the trap: the more they blame you, the more you doubt yourself. The more you doubt yourself, the more power they gain. That's not love, that's control. Someone who loves you doesn't need a villain in the story. They don't build their peace by breaking yours. So ask yourself honestly, are you in a relationship? Or are you stuck playing the role they've assigned you just to keep the peace? Because love doesn't punish you for existing. It supports you in becoming. 8. They don't respect the relationship or you. Respect is the foundation of love. Without it, even the strongest attraction will eventually collapse. Love can't survive where boundaries are ignored and your feelings are treated like background noise. Now ask yourself, have they ever flirted with other people right in front of you and made you feel crazy for noticing? Do they dismiss your concerns as overreacting or act like your standards are a problem? If they constantly push limits, cross lines, or disregard what you need to feel secure, they're not loving you. They're testing how much you'll tolerate. And what happens when you call it out? Do they apologize and change? Or do they twist the story until you feel guilty for even speaking up? That's not love. That's a lack of respect disguised as charm or confidence. Real love doesn't make you compete for dignity. It honors your presence, your voice, and your value, even when no one's watching. So here's the question: are they loving you? Or just seeing how much you'll put up with? 9. They stop trying. Love takes effort. Not perfection, not grand gestures, but consistent care, attention, and intention. When someone loves you, they show up, they try, even on hard days. But have you felt like you're the only one holding the relationship together? Are you constantly the one planning, reaching out, fixing, forgiving, while they just drift through? If they've stopped asking how you're doing, stopped showing appreciation, stopped making even the smallest effort, that's not love. That's emotional checkout. People in love don't stop trying because they're tired. They stop trying when they no longer care. And here's the hard truth: if they can give energy to everything else in their life, their job, their friends, their hobbies, but not to you, then the problem isn't their capacity, it's their priority. So ask yourself honestly, are you in a partnership? Or are you just performing both roles while they watch? Because when someone truly loves you, effort isn't something you have to beg for. It flows naturally, not because they have to, but because they want to. 10. They don't care if you're happy or hurting. Love pays attention. Even when life gets busy, even when things are hard, the heart notices. It cares. When someone loves you, your joy matters to them, and your pain, it moves them. Now ask yourself, have you ever felt invisible in your own relationship? Do they even notice when something's wrong? Or do you have to break before they finally look up? If your partner seems emotionally absent when you're hurting, if they don't celebrate your wins or comfort your lows, if they seem annoyed by your needs instead of touched by them, then what you're feeling isn't love, it's neglect. True love doesn't have to fix you, but it never ignores you. So ask the question no one wants to ask. When was the last time they made you feel emotionally safe, truly safe, just being who you are? Because someone who loves you doesn't wait for you to beg for care. They offer it, freely, consistently, and without keeping score. If you recognized even just a few of these signs, take a deep breath. This isn't about blame. It's not about making anyone the villain. It is about waking up to what love actually looks like and what it doesn't. Because the most dangerous kind of love is the one that almost feels real. You deserve to be seen. You deserve to be chosen. You deserve a love that shows up, not one that makes you feel like you're asking for too much. So ask yourself, are you holding on to something real, or just hoping one day it finally will be? You don't need permission to let go of what hurts. You just need clarity and courage. This is Behavior Uncovered. Decode the mind. Master the self. If this video opened your eyes, don't let it stop here. Subscribe now and join a community that dares to see the truth, speak it, and grow from it. Let me know in the comments which sign hit you the hardest. You're not alone, and this is only the beginning.